Hi, I'm Ty. Thanks for being with us today. In today's video, we'll be going over the basics of flying and some important safety tips. And we'll be using the Phantom 3 Professional for this video. Before we fly, always remember that safety is an essential part of flying. Always be aware of your surroundings and know your local laws before launching your Phantom 3. Also, please read through the section on flying in the user manual and quick start guide before flying. Remember, even though your Phantom 3 can fly indoors using the vision positioning system, it's always best to fly outside in wide open spaces away from people and animals, buildings, and airports. Before you fly, observe your surroundings and go through this short checklist. Are you in an open space free of obstacles such as power lines? Are you flying in an area away from people or animals? Is the area free of buildings or other large obstructions? Also remember these important rules. Maintain control at all times, even if you're using functions such as auto takeoff, auto landing, and auto return to home. Always keep your hands on the remote controller and maintain control of your aircraft when it's in flight. Maintain line of sight of the aircraft and avoid flying behind buildings or other obstacles that may block your view. And always monitor your altitude. For the safety of full-sized aircraft and other air traffic, always fly at altitudes less than 400 feet or 120 meters above ground level. Orientation, goal, and flight basics. First, ensure that the aircraft is facing the correct direction. The front of the aircraft should face away from you. You can tell which is the front of the aircraft by the stickers on the front two arms of the Phantom 3. Okay, let's turn on the remote controller, your mobile device with the DJI Pilot app, and the aircraft. First, the remote controller. Turn on by pressing once, again, and holding. Now your mobile device. On. Now the aircraft. Turn it on by pressing once, again, and holding. Good. Now our goal today is to hover the aircraft and learn the basic maneuvers using the control sticks. So let's go over the controls again. Now the left stick controls altitude and yaw. The right stick controls pitch and roll. To go up in altitude, push the left stick up. To go down, pull the left stick down. To rotate left, push the left stick to the left. To rotate right, push the left stick to the right. To move forward, push the right stick forward. To move backward, pull the right stick backwards. To move left, push the right stick to the left. And to move right, push the right stick to the right. Now keep in mind that it's always a good idea to fly slowly with controlled movements. Okay, now that we've walked through the basics, let's practice. Calibrate the compass. Before you fly, you should always calibrate the compass when flying in a new location. Now, once you've powered on the aircraft, tap Camera in the DJI Pilot app.
Tap the status bar at the top center of the screen, then tap Calibrate, next to Compass, then tap OK.
Alternatively, if you do not have your mobile device, you can toggle the flight mode switch more than 10 times. And notice the aircraft status indicators hold a solid yellow, indicating that the compass is ready to be calibrated and that the aircraft is searching for a GPS signal. Now, hold and rotate the aircraft horizontally 360 degrees in a counterclockwise direction. the aircraft status indicators should be a solid yellow. When that is completed, the LED will turn a solid green. Now, hold the aircraft vertically with the nose pointing downwards and rotate the aircraft again 360 degrees in a counterclockwise direction. The aircraft status indicators should flash a quick green to indicate successful calibration. If the aircraft status indicators flash red and yellow alternately, it means that the calibration has failed. Move to a new position and recalibrate the compass. Once you have calibrated the compass, you can set the aircraft on a level surface and wait for the aircraft to lock onto GPS signals. Once the aircraft has found GPS, the DJI Pilot App status bar will turn green and say, "Safe to fly." This also indicates that the aircraft has recorded the home point. Okay, now that we've calibrated the compass, let's fly. Hovering and moving. First, I'm going to rotate the aircraft so the orientation is the same out here as it will be for you at home, with the front facing away from you. Okay, first let's turn on the motors. Pull both sticks down and in. The motors will begin spinning. This is most commonly known as arming the motors. Now, to get the aircraft off the ground, push the left stick or throttle up. Now, once you have it at the desired height, return the stick to its neutral position. Notice that the aircraft will hover in place by itself, and the motors are in an idle state, waiting for your commands through the remote controller. All right, let's try out the control sticks. Now, when I push the left control stick up, the aircraft rises. When I pull the left control stick down, the aircraft lowers. By pushing the left control stick to the left, the aircraft will rotate to the left. And by pushing the left control stick to the right, the aircraft will rotate to the right. All right, now to the right control stick. To move the aircraft forward, push the right control stick forward. To move the aircraft backwards, pull the right control stick towards you. To move the aircraft to the left, push the right control stick to the left. And to move the aircraft to the right, push the right control stick to the right. And those are the basic movements. Okay, let's try landing. Pull the left control stick down slowly, but not all the way. Try not to lower your aircraft at high speeds. Now, just before your aircraft touches down, move the left control stick back to center position and let the aircraft hover. Then gently pull the left control stick all the way down for a nice soft landing. Now, to turn off the motors, pull the left stick down for more than 3 seconds until the motors stop.